Hello friends, welcome to the PowerApps technical training session. In this training, we can cover all the PowerApps from the basic to advanced level. So we can start from the introduction and what is the basics of the PowerApps. So first of all, PowerApps basic introduction. So what is the PowerApps and why we use the PowerApps? So PowerApps Canvas is a user-friendly development platform offered by the Microsoft. Means Power Apps है is we can call as a Canvas app, or it's a user-friendly development and empowering a user to create the custom business application without the extensive coding knowledge. Means if we are using the power apps, so we need to just write the fx formulas, and we can cover using the fx formulas. So fx formulas is not a hard formula, because it's a simple kind of like a excel formula, like the sum is blank, if some kind of formula we can use and we can create the power apps. So basically there are some other line like the with it's a intuitive drag and drop interface. So drag and drop interface, like the just we need to click on any particular component and just drag and drop to into our screen. So by using the drag and drop we can create the power apps. So it's a simple and easy way to create the power apps. And power apps is a not a hard like the to create the custom business logics, or any like using the coding. So because coding is a not a there into the power apps, if we want to create the app, if we need the app, so what we can do, we can do like the Android application, iOS application. There are some coding part like the JavaScript, Xcode, yes, XML. So we don't need over here, we need a just only simple fx formulas, uh, so we can create easily into the our power platform. And here is the main important is the power apps canvas facilitate and the rapid development of the application for the various business processes, including data collection, task management and reporting. So all the kind of scenarios we can cover, like the if we want data collection, task management, and we have some requirement like the reporting, something business we can develop the business processes, and it's mostly used for the business development. Its facilitate flexibility allows for a similar integration with the other Microsoft service such as a Power BI and Microsoft 365 or Power Apps. It's a drag and drop use cases, so we can also create the multiple data source, or if you are using the any another app like the Android, iOS, so we need to get the some data source using the JS API or Kotlin API something. In the Power Apps, we need to just click on the only one data source, like the if I want to integrate the SharePoint, so just click on the SharePoint and we can integrate easily. So it's a simple drag and drop formulas we can use, and we can cover all the Power Apps easily. So next is a Power Apps training. What are the beginner topics? So beginner, intermediate and advanced topic. So we will cover the three topics into uh, our apps training. So first is the basic introduction of the power apps for the beginner. So what is the power apps, why we use power apps? Power apps is used for the internal, external, something or anything. Understanding the canvas app interface. So like the if we want to create the UI like high level of UI and the beautiful UI, so we can create the UI also, and we can call it the interface. Basic building blocks, screens, controls and data source. Data source control, like the data source is we can get the data from any database. Control, we can use the OOB controls, we have already in the power apps like the galleries something. And there are a multiple screening, like we can create the screen to show the one particular screen, like the page. Intermediate topics, advanced control with and the layout techniques, working with the collection and variables. What are there are two three types of variables, so we can use the also variable variable. And another is the navigation and user flow, so how we can integrate the flows, and what is the use of the flow for the automation process, how we can create the automation process into the power apps. These are the some intermediate topics, and there are next level is the advanced topics. So advanced is the relational database, like if we have a multiple data table, and we want to, if we have any relationship between the two, like the one to many, so how we can find one particular records, and we can get the many record from the one particular records. So there are some complex business logic and workflows, building the custom connector and external service. So these are the some the advanced topics, so we can also cover into this app. So right now we can cover into the power apps training. There you can see the 19 topics, and it's a 100% use the topics with the all the industry. And some I can say you, if any particular industry, like the organization is working with the power apps, so 19 topics can use into the 90% area, and 10% area can use the another topics. So 19 topics we can cover the like the basic knowledge. Power apps create the tables in the mobiles, module, gallery, container, function. There are some CRUD operation, like the create, update, delete something. Sorting means if any we have a table and we want to sort with the today's date, last date, first date, any name. And connect the flow means the automation, power automate automation process, pass JSON input, data setup. And how to get the current user info, like the if any particular user is logged in, so how we can get the logged in user data. Mobile responsive is a important part after creating the web power apps. Component logic of a power apps, how to build main important point is a 16, how to build a custom logic on the power apps. Means we can create the logic into the power apps, how to create the site navigation deployment. What is the deployment after completed the full power apps, how we can deploy the power apps into the one environment to another environment. There are some class topic is a testing. So testing means like there are some business kind of scenarios we can achieve into the testing, so we can also use the testing. So these all are the 19 topics we can cover into our training session. So basically we can cover into the power apps training, and we can go with the beginner to advanced level. uh, Now I can show you how to create the power apps into the power platform. And there are one demo, like how we can create the CRUD operation with the SharePoint list. So you can get the idea of the component, what is the component, what is the effects formulas, what is the variables. So let's start the demo. So here is the I have a one in organizational account of a power apps, and I want to create the one power apps into this organization. So you can see the search bar in the top row, and I can we need to write over here canvas canvas app. So if we will write after you can see the canvas app from the blank. So on click of the canvas app from the blank, there will be show one pop-up, and in this pop-up you can see two windows. Suppose I can show you, there are a one and there are a second. So this is for the mobile, and below is the for the tablet. If we want to create the mobile, or if you want to create the tablet, so we can choose anyone and we can create the power apps. So we can design also power apps And so let's start with the power apps name. What will be the name? We want to write the testing. If I want right now I want to create for the tablet, so just you need to click on the create. So on click of the create button, here will show the getting things ready, like the power apps is creating their own for database or own particular screens. So now we can see the UI of the power apps. So there are some multiple options like the insert data, media, power automate, variables, advanced, what is the advanced tools, search, and there are one chatting option in you can see into the top row. So here is the back option, undo. We can also do undo redo, like if we are uh, added one button and we don't need it, so we just need to undo redo. We can use save or copy paste we can use. There are insert. So insert is used for the like the our all the component is available into the insert, like the text label. Label meaning label mean we can just in just we need to click on the label and just drag and drop into the our screen. So on screen in the screen, just I want to write the mobile number. So this is the label. Only we can see the value like the key and value. So we can call as a key. Key is a label. And another like the forms. So if anyone want if anyone know about the power like the Dynamics 365 model driven app, so there are some forms. So form we can use like we have a uh, multiple fields into the one particular form, so we can uh, choose the form to create the all the fields at a one time in the database. So there are a form, input, in gallery. So all the component are available, and also the Microsoft is available, but sorry, Copilot is available, but it's in the preview mode. And all component is not a free. There are some like the AI builder. It's you can see the premium. There are some premium options is available for the use of AI builder, business card, something. There are a insert. So insert is we just check over here. Insert is used for the we can use the like the, suppose I can show you, is a input box. If you can you can write anything into the input box and you can get the value. This is the field. So there are, if you click on the any particular, if you after drag and drop over here, on click of the our box, and you can see over the properties. So first of all, first option is the name. So what will be the name? Like we can write the our custom name, and if we want to set the default name, so it's fine. Or there are some properties area. So in the properties area we can check all the like if what is the default value. If we want to give the hint text, this is the text or number, we as per the our format, or a font style, like font size, weight, styling, alignment, line, custom clear button. If you can click on the clear button, it's used. So like the all the properties area is available for the, if you want to color background color, text color, padding, size, position, visibility. If you want to click edit, disable, so all are the available in the power apps. And we can call this area as a events. So there are all the events, like on click of a button, on change of a, on change means if I am writing the anything into the input box, and after remove the cursor, so it's a on change event, like the on change of what we can do over here. Or on select of the button, what kind of code should run over here. There are some properties like the visible, width, height, x, y. All the events are available, and just we need to write the code inside this area. So these are the power apps, and so I can there are some data. So data and media, power automate, like the we can create also the power automate from here. So if you can click on the create a new flow, so these are the automation process we can create from the power apps also. And there are some input and output area, like the if input we just need to send the input from the power apps, and after the power automate will work, and after completing the power automate, there are the last step is used for the output area. So output we can use into the also power apps. There are variables, there are two types of variable is available, like the where global and local variable. Local variable is used for the only one particular screen, and global variable is for the we can use into the all the app in the any screen. If you want to just click on the app, you can see the new screen. So if you want to create the screen, there are some samples. If anything is good for you, so split slide sidebar, header and footer, so all the screen are available. There are some templates. So if we need a calendar template, tutorial template, so basic template is also available. So I can give you the one example. So there are one app already I have created into the power apps, and there are two screen. One is the page function for the create update, and second the another screen too. And in this screen I have implemented one gallery. So gallery is here. You need to click into over here and drag and drop to gallery. In this gallery, uh, I what we need to do, I have a one SharePoint list. So suppose I am going to the SharePoint. On click of this site, I have a one registration list. So registration list is a multiple data, like there are I think four data. So I want to create the one more, and I want to update any particular data, so I can do the anything from here. And I have listed this list into the power app. So you can see the four data, like the testing name, team, money, tt. So all are available into the this list. If I will play the app, so you can see the list, testing name, tm, money, tt. So this is the gallery. Gallery means we can see the all the customers data or all the any particular database data into the our screen. So just we need to configure the gallery for the check the data, like the what kind of data is available, and I want to see the data in the screen, so we can use the gallery. In this gallery, on click on click of the, you can see the pen like of button, it's a edit gallery. So on click of the button, I have just added the one like the delete button. So delete button is used for the this particular record we can delete into the database. So just you can see over here, like the delete button I have added, and on click on select of delete, what will happen, remove. Remove is the function, it can remove the record. Registration means this registration is like the database. So you can see this registration database. And this item means in this gallery we have selected the multiple is over here. So if I am selecting the this one item, so this item can delete from the database. And there are one form. So here you can see this one. So this is the form is used for the uh, get the fields into the our forms. So I will also explain into the training, so how we can create the forms, how we can use the forms, what is the forms, and we can create, update, delete, what we can do the anything into the form. In one click of the form, you can, if you can select the form, so you can check also over here fields. So on click of the fields, there are a multiple field like the title, gender, age, phone number. So we are using over here, and on we have implemented one submit button. So on select of submit button, the form will be submitted. and we'll show the success message. So on click of the button, we have implemented the multiple business scenarios, so you can understand into the training. So how we can use the formulas like the submit, what is the submit form, what is the notify, what is the new form. So all the scenarios, like I can show you one the integration part, like suppose there are a one gallery and there are a multiple data from the SharePoint. You can see the SharePoint and there are a four data and there are a four over here. My requirement is I want to update the this particular records age. I want to set the 50. So what I can do, select the record. On click of the select, you can see the details is available. Suppose I want to set the 50 and I will submit this one. After submitted, here is showing the submitted, and here in this gallery, just I will refresh this page. You can see the 50 is updated, and as per the my requirement, there are some records but I don't want to implement it or don't need it. So Manish record, I don't need it, so I want to delete it. So in click of the delete, it will be deleted from the SharePoint database. So if I will refresh over here, so you can see just here or the only the three records is available, or Manish titles record is deleted. And I want to create the like the new record, like the today testing name. This is the gender male, age is a 12, number is a anything. One click of a submit button, it will create the record into the database. You can see the testing name male 40. If I will go into the SharePoint list, so you can check over here, testing name 40 and one phone number is also available. So this kind of CRUD operation we can do into the PowerApps. So if you will join the training session, so you can also cover all the like the scenarios, and how to create the PowerApps, what are the CRUD operation, how we can use the CRUD operation. So I will explain from the scratch, like the from the labels to the end level the AI builder, all the scenarios I can explain you into the training. So if you want to join the training, so contact to our team. So our team will contact you as soon as possible, and join the team so you can learn easily the PowerApps. Okay, now we are ending this session, so thank you guys.